Hey guys, so I'm watching Game of Thrones season 6 episode 4. It's called The Book of the Strange. I'm on minute 19:49 seconds. This is part 2 and I'm going to start now.
You alright? Why don't you sit and catch your breath?
I'm fine.
I don't think you could ride the dragon. 20 years ago, maybe.
What?
Our queen. She's wild, you know. Don't let her signs fool you. It's hard enough for me, and I'm a young man. You. I don't think your heart could take it. Must make you angry that our queen chose me.
It's a bit sad. You'll disappoint her before long. She'll move on.
We'll all disappoint her before long.
We need each other right now. After we're done needing each other.
Oh, I don't want to fight you if you're at the end. What do I have to gain? If I win, I'm the shit who killed an old man. If I lose, I'm the shit who was killed by an old man.
You didn't get much discipline as a child, did you?
None.
My feet is like little ants are on it.
Road running through the horse gate they called out the God's Way. East the Market, West the Market. When Khal Drogo died, she was supposed to come here and join the Dosh Galin, the widows of the dead Khal. That's where they'll have taken her. The temple of the Dosh Galin.
What are you doing?
It's forbidden to carry weapons in the sacred city.
Isn't it forbidden to sneak into their city and steal their khaleesi?
If they spot us, we're unarmed. Say we're traders heading for the Western Market. But if they see weapons,
You're asking a dog to hand over his teeth.
there's 100,000 of them down there. We can't fight our way out. We wait till dark, and then we'll find her.
I'm very attached to this knife.
Oh, he saw it.
Don't worry. It didn't touch you.
You know what happens?
I know what happens.
I'll do it myself.
I don't know why he didn't cut off his arm, you know? Like when you get bitten in The Walking Dead. You cut off the part. It was bitten right after. Yeah, but then he...
I should have reported to Thraki. Come on. Geoke Osiani. Kisha Nemo Solish Jira Surunjima Majinle Sosh. Hashafka Lazizre Kisha Rakaanaka.
Finier Shajari.
Sawafi. Jadi Vaisa Nania Shad. Ana Vaja Shaki Ogre average Benenaza Alisiru.
Yeri Voshteraki. Halas Nakish.
Show him his arm and he's like, I'm gonna touch you, I'm gonna touch you. How'd that work?
Told you. Very attached to this knife. You're right.
If they find a body with a stab wound, the whole city will be looking for us.
Noi bodegi dosraki. Jitte goberi ifakis. Asilaki yankasoris, teories, zin hajaki. Jinak, Lazari, Khalerge, Versavaisish. Frisinedek.
Akati.
Makishan mayaha. Kifi kashat raifamai.
Nesam beserci.
Kisha vos khalisi jine. Kisha vos shasilaki vais. Kisha makishum.
Azalika dorsam.
Hashkhali vejvena haru. An hazak memori aji. Yeri kishan makishum.
Ana zegara kanditsum.
Yer laz bochoki dosrakon. Yer nesifin.
Vos ochiokak totrakae vosachi.
Es idrse.
Ana zegara yeshosha. Yesisi vashrali. Mori vatrali. Mori samanosh kashkal gedrigo. Shindaksi. Me hajama me godrigo. Sek me haja.
Hashmi jila senjabor siskota.
Mori sutachi borsasi. Sekashe. Hashmi yaratiha. Shehashe. Ana dorshamen. Ana vos mekvae dostrek visetji vos manas koil vakashana adredok. Sudhata.
You give us away. We have to go now.
We will never get out of Azothrak alive.
All we can do is try.
We can do more than that. And you're going to help me. Maya. Askoya nishikalisi. Maya askoya.
What is that? Oh, I hate this bitch. The Septa or whatever. I wish like the mountain crushed her head. She's just awful to be not awful. Like Cersei was awful, but Marjorie is not.
If I were to let you leave right now, where would you go? What would you seek out?
I'd go to my brother. My husband, my family.
Of course. But for you, that means seeking out money, finery, power. Seeking out your family means seeking out sin. I'm not maligning you. I sought those things out too. To the exclusion of all else. My father was a cobbler. He died when I was young, and I took over his shop. He was a simple man, and he made simple shoes, but I found that the more work I put into my shoes, the more people wanted them. You know, fine leather, ornamentation, detailing, and time. time, most of all. Dozens of hours spent on a single pair.
Quality takes time.
Yes. I imagine you've worn a year of someone's life on your back. The highborn liked to cover their feet with my time, and they paid well for the privilege. I used their money to buy a taste of their lives for myself. Each time I indulged, I felt myself ascending to something better.
And one day you walked through a graveyard and realized it was all for nothing, and set out on the path to righteousness. Book of the Stranger, verse 25.
You know the seven-pointed star?
Septuagint reads it to me. At me.
Yes. Yes, she does enjoy reading that to people. You're close. But it wasn't a graveyard. It was a feast. I bought old fine wine and young pretty girls, and invited my friends to come and share it all. We passed around the wine, passed around the women, and soon we fell into a stupor. I woke before dawn. Got to stand. Everyone else was asleep on the couches or on the floor, lying in heaps next to their fine clothes, the truth of their bodies laid bare. I could smell them, beneath the incense and the perfume, and the fine food that had already started to turn. And I saw it with perfect clarity. I saw what my sins were. The gold I had, the wine I drank, the women I used, my ceaseless struggle to maintain my position. It's all part of a story. A story I was telling myself about who I was. A collection of lies that would disappear in the light. The people I was trying to climb away from. The beggars in the street, the poor. They were closer to the truth than I ever was.
So what did you do?
I left to go and find them. I didn't even put on my shoes. I walked out the door and never went back. Come, let's go and see him.
Who?
Your brother.
Horace. Horace. Listen to me. You need to stay strong.
I can't stay strong. Never was strong.
You are strong. You are the future of our house, the future of our family.
I don't care about that.
Have you told them that you don't care?
I just want it to stop. Help me.
They want me to help you. They want me to help tear you down. That's why he's letting me see you. I know it is. And if either of us give in to what they want, then they win.
Shit. Win. Just make it stop.
Mary is going to die.
Out of that disaster with our current predicament. It's High Sparrow. I have dealt with fanatics of every description of race, not setting them off. That's the most important thing. You are beset with enemies, both within and without.
What are you doing here?
I am advising the king on our current predicament.
Leave.
I am a member of the small council. The king's
Is
small...
this a small council meeting?
Obviously not. I'm here to lend my wisdom and my support.
Thank you for your counsel, Grand Maester. That will be all for now.
Your Grace.
Since I've missed the past several small council meetings, I wanted to speak to you about a few things. I've been thinking about the High Sparrow. As have we all, unfortunately. We need to be careful in dealing with such a man. To prevent things from escalating any further, you have to be careful not to antagonize him. He has Marjorie. We can't put her at risk. He's dangerous. Look at me. What did they do to me? To the king's own mother? It's all right. It's done. It's in the past. And of course, Marjorie's safety is paramount. You don't like Marjorie, do you? Whether I like her or not is completely unimportant. Marjorie is the queen. Queens must command respect. Kings even more so. Not just for their own sake, but for everyone's. The High Sparrow has no respect for kings or queens. No respect for anything in this world. He has no use for the things of this world. He wants to knock them down and replace them with what? With fantasies. With beggars in the street. With nothing. Mother, there's something I want to tell you. Something the High Sparrow told me. You've spoken with him. I promised him I wouldn't tell anyone. If he found out, I'd be a breach of confidence which he would not take lightly, given his constant prattling about the truth. I am your mother. You can always trust me.
Maybe Marjorie is pregnant.
The small council meeting has been postponed on the king's orders.
I would have thought you were perfectly clear the first time. You're not welcome.
You once spoke of your respect for our father because he understood the necessity of working with one's rivals.
My dear, you have been stripped of your dignity and authority, publicly shamed, and confined to the Red Keep. What's left to work with?
Cersei is the mother of the king. It's just the king's ear and his trust. And the king has been speaking regularly with the High Sparrow about Queen Marjorie and Sir Lawrence.
The High Sparrow seized power knowing full well we'd bicker amongst ourselves instead of seizing it back. Here we are. Well done to us. Now the future of the Seven Kingdoms rests in his dirty peasant hands. In a few days he'll have a trial for me. But before that, Queen Marjorie will make her walk of atonement. Yes, Marjorie will repent her sins before the good people of the city.
Oh no. That cannot happen. That will not happen.
I agree.
You've got the second largest army in Westeros.
She's not
You can bring them into the city, stop Queen Marjorie's humiliation before it starts, and take her back into crown custody.
The king has ordered me to take no action against the High Sparrow or the Faith Militant out of fear for the Queen's safety.
You will take no action at all. When the Tyrell armies come, you will stand down. Were you expressly forbidden from standing down?
No. But if the king should
The
call
whole
on
thing
me,
will be over before anyone can call on you to do anything. When the High Sparrow's in custody, or dead preferably, and Marjorie's back at Tommen's side, do you think the king will be angry at the outcome?
You hate hate these fanatics as much as we do. You hate what they've done to your son. Do you want Lancel back? Or have you given him up for good?
Of course I will do that.
And stand aside and let the people that took him from you be destroyed.
If it doesn't go as planned, the Sparrows have many friends in this city. We'll have civil war, many will die.
Many will die no matter what we do. Better them than us.
Is it just me or the Greyjoys are really boring? I'm going to pause here so Tyrion is gonna... not Tyrion, why do I keep calling him that? I don't know. Theon is coming back. I'm on minute 40, 33 seconds and I see you in part 3.